Welcome, my name is Ricky, and this is Fallout New Vegas. Now, we're going to be playing Fallout New Vegas a little bit different than we usually do, because what we're actually going to be doing is playing through the DLC. And so we'll play through all four, or maybe just 3 of the 4, I'll explain that in a little bit. But we will be playing through the DLC from the start of the game. I'm going to leave Goodsprings, and I'm going to go straight to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker, and then we'll play through Dead Money, and then I'll head up north, and we'll do Honest Hearts, and then Old World Blues, and then maybe Lonesome Road.
You're awake.
Hello.
How about that?
I am awake, Doc.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days.
Cool.
Why don't you just relax a second?
I plan on it. Okay.
See what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
That is a good question. So, I have chosen to pick the name Gwen. I don't have any specific attachment to the name Gwen, except that it's what I named my Skyrim characters. I play through Skyrim right now, and again, I have no real attachment to the name. I just kind of like it. I've never had a character's named Gwen. So, Gwen. So last year when I played Fallout New Vegas on the channel, I played as a male courier. This time I play as a female courier, but it will also be beneficial to be a female courier when we get to in Dead Money specifically. Yes, I want it to be my character.
Most of it right anyway.
Okay, so this is where things are going to get interesting. So we're going to take 1 point out of endurance, and we're going to take point out of all of this. I'm going to put some points into agility, and then I want luck at 10. I may make luck at 9. Perception would be nice, because it does affect accuracy. And I'll explain why this doesn't matter nearly as much once we get out into the world. But I am going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out 1 bit of luck. And I'm going to take some out of intelligence for now. I really don't want to do that. But I usually like to play with a higher charisma character. But I need a little bit more endurance. And I need a little bit more perception. And I need a little bit more strength. Alright, so there's my special. 7, 6, 5, 3, 3, 7, and 9. Part of the reason I've picked some of these is weapon choice, but of course luck is just all about critical chance. I just need critical hits like crazy, and having 9 luck, the difference between 9 and 10 luck with critical chance isn't substantial. But again, none of this is really that important, and I'll explain why as we go through, as we travel to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker.
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around.
Well, they probably should have. Okay, so we're going to bring up the tag skills. We, however, are not going with melee weapons. Going to reset them. We are actually going to go speech. Speech is actually important in Dead Money. And we're actually going to go, and this is going to be unarmed. Unarmed is so much fun in this game. The best unarmed weapons in the game that I believe, in my opinion, the best unarmed weapons in the game are in the DLC anyway. And then, I'm going to pick Lockpick. But we're going to be putting energy weapons up as well, because of the hollow rifle. See, now this is where I think skilled might be useful, even though I don't normally take any traits, or if I do, it's like 1 trait. But, I mean, 10% from experience isn't a real big deal, plus there's a perk that increases it by 10% anyway. So, I think I'm going to go with skilled, just because I need the most I can get immediately, you know?
Guess that about does it.
Cool.
Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay. Oh, he hasn't given me the Pip-Boy yet, so I can't put on anything. I mean, we're not leaving yet. There's stuff we gotta loot in here. Like your hat. What if I want your hat? You ever think of that? Maybe I want your hat.
Here, these are yours.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Platinum chip, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for patching me up. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. No, we are not playing on hardcore mode. Alright. That's enough looting. Let's get out of here. Goodsprings. I've discovered Goodsprings. And let everything load in. Come on, I need Dead Money to load in too. That's what we gotta do first, man. Gun Orders Arsenal. Come on. I'm still waiting for Dead Money to load in. There it is! Yeesh. Okay, so right now I gotta loot. And specifically, I need this. Yeah, I don't really care if I've lost karma. Okay, so here are the rules in regards to this playthrough. So we're gonna travel over to the Brotherhood of Steel bunker in this episode, and my goal is to get there before I hit level 5. Now I can level up between then and now. If I do, that's okay as long as I get there before level 5. And if I hit level 5, it's not a big deal. Do those things not spawn in until you do the introduction? I think that may be the case. Okay. Into the schoolhouse. There are things in here, though. Am I making this harder? I made it much harder for myself. There's my stealth boy, and that's going to be important. And then... there's a... there it is, lad's life. None of that's going to matter in Dead Money, but it might matter post-Dead Money. So, on our way to the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker, I can use whatever weapons that I have and find and get along my way to eliminate as many people as possible. All the people in my way. And because of this, okay. So, after, however, once we get into Dead Money, I can only use the weapons that I find in Dead Money, and so forth and so on. If a weapon was added by a DLC, it can be used outside of that DLC. So, for instance, the Holo Rifle can be used across all 4 DLCs for this playthrough, for the rules of this playthrough. If, on the other hand, it is a weapon that I find in a DLC. For instance, there are some there's some shotguns in Dead Money that were not added by Dead Money. So if they're not added by Dead Money, I cannot use them. I cannot use them outside of Dead Money. I can use them in Dead Money, but once I leave Dead Money, that's it for that weapon. So the DLCs that I'm counting are the 4 story DLCs and Gunrunner's Arsenal. So if it was added by Gunrunner's Arsenal, I can use it. If it was added by one of the 4 I can use it outside of the... So all the weapons I have now, I can only use until we get to Dead Money. And then once we leave, I'll only be able to use the stuff I get in Dead Money, which is fine. Because the stuff you get in Dead Money is really good for at least lower level couriers. But as far as quests that aren't in the DLC, you know, main story and side quests in the main game go, I'm going to not do them, or rather, I'm going to probably not do a lot of them. But I am going to do a few quests involving Nipton, because it doesn't involve doing anything but fast traveling from Nipton back to the outpost and telling a couple people that Nipton was burned to the ground. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about the way we are going to be, when we're going to be doing all the different things on the deals on the channel. So for the next 3 or 4 weeks or 5 weeks or however long it takes me to get through Dead Money, we're gonna play through Dead Money, and then we're gonna go back to Fallout 4 and do some stuff, and then we're gonna go back from Fallout 4 back to New Vegas, and we're gonna alternate between them for a little while. Those guys are gonna fight. The winner of that fight I will eliminate. It's gonna be the Gecko. I need to get closer and shoot the Gecko in the head. There you go. Man, I love shotguns. Shotguns are the best in this game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well. Crap. Ah! There we go. Ah, he's got Gecko. The other thing that I want to talk about, while we're still early in this playthrough, is that I'm going to try and avoid healing with stim packs. I know I can heal with stim packs. But it's going to be like my Fallout 4 thing. Like, I would like to avoid doing it as much as possible and just heal with sleeping, which is going to be hard in Dead Money, and eating food. So in Dead Money, I'm probably going to wind up having to heal with a stim pack at least a little bit, or use doctor's bags. Here comes this guy. I'm literally traveling through Prim right now, buddy. I'm not even wasting my breath in going into Prim. Prim's lawless problem is their problem in this playthrough. Hey, powder gangers! Or escaped convicts, I believe that's what you're called. Rather. I'm gonna shoot you with the shotgun. So
You'd better get out of here. Found you.
hey, look at that! I gained karma. That was super easy to do too. I mean, I'm gonna take the dynamite, even though ooh. Okay. Again, any kind of weapon I can get. I love shotguns, but we're not using shotguns because I don't think there was a single shotgun added to this game by the DLC. I should point out that I'm probably going to cut out a lot of the stuff from the DLCs, especially the stuff that was I've already done, because I already played Dead Money, and if you're really interested in Dead Money, you can go watch me play Dead Money. Whoa! Whoa! No, that one. Okay. Got rid of the dude. Come on. Come on. Oh, crud. She went and pulled out a gun too. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now I feel like it's a good time for me to talk about the mods that I've been using. So, the first mod that I feel like I should talk about is that I'm going to be using the Brotherhood of Steel bunker as my base of operations. Because of this, I have put a one of those hot plates, one of the cooking electric hot plates, in the Brotherhood of Steel bunker so I can cook food. Another mod that I have installed is a mod that gives you perks every time you pick up a snow globe. So when you pick up a snow globe, I don't think there's ones for the DLC, but in the main game ones, if you pick up a snow globe, it gives you a perk and it increases things, and it's really nice and fun. And then I think the final mod I have installed for this playthrough is I have a mod that's no, there's two more mods. Sorry, one of the mods allows me to repair items using the in-game repair thing by going up to a workbench, and it gives me the option to either repair it or use it the workbench the way it's supposed to be used. I used something similar to it in Fallout 3. And basically, yeah, as long as I have the caps, I can repair my items. It's not going to be that effective in Dead Money, because Dead Money, you lose all your caps. The other mod I have lets me take a perk every single level. And then I have another mod that lets me upgrade my special the way Fallout 4 does it. So when you level up and they're like, hey, take a perk, I can take a perk of strength, or I can take endurance or whatever. And that's why it wasn't really a big deal about where I put everything, because as I level up, if I need to, I can put something like that. So I think those are all the mods that I have. Nope, that's a lie. One more. I also have a mod that lets me keep companion perks after you don't have the companion anymore, but it doesn't work so well with the DLC ones, so I'm not super worried about that. It works with all the base game companions. It's supposed to work with the DLC companions, and you do technically keep the perks, but I guess there's a trigger within the perk that basically sets it to not work, because I've tested the mod in playthroughs with this a long time ago when I first installed it. After the last time I played through Fallout New Vegas. And, yeah, it didn't work so well with the DLC ones. Maybe it'll work this time, who knows, because, you know, this game can be kind of weird. So this right here is the part that worries me. And this is why, and what I'm going to use my Stealth Boy with, which is to sneak past this Jackal's Viper gang, whichever one it is, ambush right through here. And then sneak past it and get to Novak. Nipton, not Novak, Nipton. Get to Nipton, see it burn to the ground, and then we're gonna jump back. I'm gonna cut it all out, but we're gonna jump back, and I'll hopefully won't level up. If I do level up, it won't be a big deal, because it'll only be level to level 2. I'm still level 1, by the way. Haven't leveled up yet. Oop, I leveled up by turning in a quest to the NCR. Hang on. And there we go. Okay, so energy weapons is going up, and then lockpick is going up, and then sneak is going to go up, and then unarmed is going to go up. Then I have one more perk to put in, and I think we're going to put it into repair. No, science. Science is going to be a little bit important, but not right just yet. Now, as far as the first perk I take, as you can see, I can take agility, charisma, endurance, intelligence, luck, perception, and strength if I want. Or I can take Chercher la Femme, which is what I'm going to take at some point. Thing is, most of the enemies we'll be fighting in this will be male. So Black Widow will actually be an important perk to take. I don't know what the ghost people count as, but the reason you would take Chercher la Femme is because it can be really helpful with Christine. That's it. It's the only reason you want to take it. I don't need to take it yet. I'll level up at least one more time before we get there, hopefully. So what I'm actually going to take is endurance. No, wait, hang on. Strength, because that affects my unarmed. You may not know this, but unarmed is a very interesting skill, because in every other skill, in order to get the gun up to the damage it should be doing, or the weapon, whatever it is, melee or otherwise, you have to put in points to that skill. So, if you put in at 100 points, then it's actually doing the full damage from the Gek. With unarmed, it starts out at base damage, and then every point you put into unarmed, it just gets more and more powerful. Which I like. It's better. I think it's the way all the weapons should work in this game. Unfortunately, it's just not. Novak. My favorite city in the entirety of Fallout New Vegas. Because they give you a place to stay pretty quickly. It takes almost no time at all to get 100%. 100% idolized by these guys. However, today, we're just passing on by. I'm not even going to buy anything from Cliff Briscoe because we are almost at the bunker. But getting to the bunker at this point is actually incredibly tricky. Because there are what are called fire geckos in the way. And they suck. And it occurs to me you couldn't see me putting quotes around those words, but yeah. They're that way. You can't see where I'm pointing. They're that way. And so basically what I found the best way to go is to go down here towards the Legion camp. So basically what you do is you just come right down here and eventually these guys will spawn in. There they are. And the commander here will tell you, or whatever his name is, the lieutenant here will tell you, you can't go that way because there's a Legion camp, and if he sees you go that way, he'll shoot you on sight, so don't go that way. But this way I avoid the geckos. And so what we're going to do, however, is go this way. Because otherwise, I will die. But the nice thing is right now the Legion and I are friends, because they have no reason to be, they have no quarrel with me specifically, so they don't attack me, even though they'll attack that traveling merchant, which should also have no quarrel with them at this point. But yeah, so you just gotta... Nope. There we go. And they're the Legion dudes.
Have you come to Nelson's?
Oh, I'm just passing through.
The Legion will decide that, profligate.
Crap.
Commander, you...
Yeah,
Follow
fine.
me.
This is new for me, because normally it doesn't just throw me in here. Well, now I've discovered Nelson. Normally it doesn't just throw me in here. Normally I can escape getting seen by someone, but that was interesting. I've done several test runs to see how good I can do this, and that's never happened. But it actually made it a lot easier, because going through Nelson's a lot easier than going around Nelson. Because again, geckos. But we're almost there. See? There it is. So here's the thing. This tells you right now, blah, 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 level 20 plus, blah, 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 stay in the Mojave, seek out the radio signal. But if you press seek out the radio signal, unless you walk all the way into that room, nothing happens. You can come over here, and I can't unlock this, but if you wanted to, you could get in there. I don't have a high enough science skill. And that's where my home's going to be, so I'll show you the hot plate, the electric hot plate, when we finish Dead Money. But now we're going to start Dead Money. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I leveled up. I managed to make it without even hitting level 4, which is impressive. I didn't kill nearly as many things as I thought I was going to, but... Ooh, and the level up's going to happen in between the cutscenes. Okay, so I'm going to put science up to 30. Just flat out put science up to 30. So because Fallout New Vegas is designed to level up every other level, things won't unlock like they should. Like some of the stuff at level 2 that doesn't unlock because I don't have a high enough intelligence or whatever. But some of it, because it's level 3, it doesn't unlock to level 4. Now, I'm going to take endurance because I need health for this section of the game. Alright, so we made it to Sierra Madre. I'm currently wearing a bomb collar. That's not great news. I'll explain why and what's going on next week. But this has been New Vegas DLC. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more New Vegas.